Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back? No, welcome to Warhammer 3. Audio? Okay, I think the music just went quiet. So, you might be wondering, well, whatever happened to Santa's Land? Well, it's a bit late in the season to play more of Santa's Land. Maybe next year. Next festive season, we'll bring him back out to play. I don't expect Warhammer 2 to go anywhere, but I've been looking forward to this game for a while, to say the least. So here we are. I don't really have much else to say, so let's just go ahead and hop into a new campaign.
This world has been sundered by a tide of arcane energy. The winds of magic churned into a maelstrom. The Tome of Fate drew me north to find out why. It guided me to a distant fortress steeped in blood. A battle was fought there. Though long over, the spirits still lingered. In the shadow of a broken portal, the trail ended. It was here the tome conversed with the dead. They told of Urson, the bear god of Kislev, lost in darkness. A noble prince ventured to save him, yet he strayed from the path and was corrupted by chaos. Savior became executioner. A single shot, bound in faith forsaken, pierced Urson's heart. And so the bear god roared. The tide that broke the world. Spirits, where lies Urson now? Is he here? In the north.
Beyond the maelstrom, in the realm of chaos, in the forge of souls.
Is he alive?
Wounded and dying, imprisoned in shadow.
What shadow? A demon's?
A master of the dark.
I knew who shackled the bear.
Leecros.
Only a fool would challenge Be'lakor. And yet, the power of a dying god, there is no greater prize. A mere drop of Urson's blood would break my curse, ending my servitude to this accursed book. Free to profit from its secrets. But Urson is locked in the Forge of Souls, deep in the realm of chaos, and I cannot enter this night. By the maelstrom, there must be a way. The tome unveils a spell to summon a portal, one to bypass the maelstrom and create a door into chaos. Knowledge to bargain, for I need an ally, one who is tempted by the power of the god bear and can withstand the horrors within.
But who shall it be? Who will be the one? Who knows? Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah. Many campaigns, many characters to choose from. Who are we going to choose? I've actually given this a lot of thought, believe it or not. And I've come to a conclusion. I want to play a faction that literally everybody else is not playing. So everybody's going to be playing the Demons of Chaos. Everyone is going to be, whether it's Chaos Undivided here, whether it's going to be Khorne, Nurgle, Tzeentch, Slaanesh, you name it, somebody's going to be playing it. people are going to be playing Kislev because they're just going to be. And Cathay, I mean, their characters are dragon. Look.
First daughter
Look,
of
their
the Celestial
characters
Emperor.
are literally dragons. People are going to be playing them. So that pretty much only really gives me one option, and that's the ogre kingdoms. I don't. I think a lot of some people are going to be playing them, but you know, somebody's going to be playing something. That's just the way that these massive AAA releases ends up going. However, I think a lot of people who play as the Ogre Kingdoms are going to be playing as Greasy, the Ogre Tyrant King dude. We're going to be playing as Skrag. Because, well, I'm sure Skrag does have his fans. I'm 100% sure that he does have his fans. I think of all of the starting characters in the game, Skrag, probably the other dragon, Xiaoming,
Master of fire.
are probably going to be the least played of the two. Oh wait, no, there's also this guy. Nobody actually cares about this guy, so yeah. So that's where we're at. Of all of the factions in the game, the Ogre Kingdoms are probably the one that I'm least excited for. But I'm really excited for the game. Now, one thing that I will say is that I have already started a campaign on my own as Cathay, so I have some of the achievements. More overarching with the actual story itself. The intro cinematic there pretty much breaks it down pretty well. I played the tutorial campaign, which pretty much goes over the whole Kislev expedition to save Urson. The prince guy got corrupted by chaos and mortally wounded the bear god, Urson. And that's what kicks off this entire story. So, didn't miss much there. So let's go ahead and jump in as Skrag the Slaughterer. We're gonna keep it on normal. We'll play hard. Is that a good idea? Probably not, but it's fine. So let's begin. Long load times will, of course, be a staple of any Total War playthrough. But we'll persevere, I'm sure. Funnily enough, I started a campaign on my personal computer, my day-to-day computer. It's my old computer that I used to use for recording videos. Not this guy here. And it can barely run the game. So it's going to be nice to have a PC that can actually handle what this game is throwing at me. Lots of crashes, and it's not just me with my older computer. It's a lot of people with lower end computers, I guess, are having a lot of issues with the game right now. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is, I suppose. Just something to keep in mind. If you consider picking up the game yourself, you should absolutely make sure you meet at least the minimum requirements, probably the recommended ones. I guess that's kind of in the name, isn't it? Minimum requirements, recommended requirements. So, orcs, ogres, those kinds of races and characters in fantasy settings, I do not have a particular attachment to. Goblins, orcs, all those characters. I mean, they're not really meant to be. They're very, very rarely used as heroic characters. I can think of a few maybe in the world at large, not necessarily in Warhammer or Lord of the Rings or whatever your source of fantasy is. But for the most part, they are not good people.
The ogres feast to honor Greasus the Over-Tyrant. Their appetites are ferocious. I must be wary.
Time is up, wizard. No. Put him in the stew.
Wait! Untold power can be harnessed from a dying god.
Power? Ogres take what they want. What more power do we need? Boil the pot! Fresh meat!
Please wait! The god is up there! You can't devour it!
Quiet! A bear, you say?
His left hand is disgusting.
Shut up! A new meat. God flesh.
Covered in
Enough
whatever
for
that
you,
stew is.
your warriors, and your god, the Great Maw.
I can smell it now. Roast god ribs.
That sounds pretty good.
Like no other.
You're no meat eater. What's in it for you?
My book reveals a path to his deathbed. I will show you the way for one drop of Ursun's divine blood.
One drop. But ogres get the rest.
That is the deal.
Greasy Skrag one bear.
Our goal is to
Meat.
claim Ursun. The ogres will eat their weight in god flesh and throw the leftovers into the Great Maw.
This is fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen from that.
Oh, great maw. What should I do with this piece of gristle? Does it go in the pot? No. I say, first we listen to him, then we can eat him.
If you need meat for your pot, then we should start with the dwarfs, great prophet. The Carracks will be tough to crack, but the taste is surely worth it. Further along the pass lie ruins. The Tome of Fates tells me that Skaven hide within. There isn't much flesh on the vermin, so you must slay plenty to fill the cauldron. And where the Grey Mountains end is the true treasure. Marienburg, a city rich in gold and supple flesh. Beyond lies the Empire. So much blood for your part. Enough to summon the rifts and hunt for god meat in the realms of chaos. Of course, it is possible to bypass the dwarfs and head straight for the heart of the Empire, which is ripe for plunder. But perhaps that's a riskier strategy. Listen to your gut, Great One. Let its rumble guide you, and together we will seek Ursun and finally sate the Great Maw.
So it's kind of unfortunate that regardless of what character you pick, you get the same intro video for that race. I get why that's the case, and it makes a lot of sense for the Cathayan.
Skrag,
Okay.
I travel with you, rather than the Over-Tyrant. For who better to seek a god than one who talks directly to them? But first,
Cool. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense for like Cathay. For their introduction, both of the legendary lords in that faction currently are in the intro cinematic, but for this one, Skrag isn't mentioned at all in the intro cutscene. I don't even know if you can see him in the background. Maybe he did show up, actually. Yeah, he's the guy who wanted to throw him in the... Okay, no, never mind. I'm just dumb. Alright, so, what do we do here? Well, first things first, I'm gonna upgrade the mall to the main settlement building here so that I can maybe get some stronger units. And then I'm just going to take a fight. I don't necessarily know... Okay, so we have Nobblers. They're goblins that are, yeah, they exist to die, for the most part. And then we have a Nobbler Trapper, who's pretty much the same thing. A stock unit. Okay, interesting. And then we have Forgers. Anti-infantry. Anti-infantry monstrous units that can hide. Huh. That sounds really good for flanking maneuvers. We have War Beasts, I'm not too interested, and we have a couple of actual, for-real ogres here. And they're all anti-infantry damage dealers. Most monstrous enemies are. Okay, so what do we have for technology? We don't have choices at the moment, that's for sure. Camps. What are camps? How do I use camps?
Hunger grows.
I assume the game's going to tell me at some point. Deploy camp. Okay. Let's just pick a fight.
Battle is upon us. Study your options carefully.
Let's just
The
pick a
enemy
fight. Who cares if it's a good fight? Oh wait, I needed to change that one option so that it wouldn't mute the video when I alt-tabbed. Oh wow, that's fine. That's fine. We can live with that. So this should be a straightforward fight. I'm just more or less kind of interested in seeing the capabilities of my units. Oh, there are Vanguard deployments too, so I can deploy them outside of... Oh. Okay. I understand, game. Go ahead and we'll put those in there.
They fight together for the more.
The Nobbler Trappers having Vanguard is less exciting. This is gonna be a straightforward fight anyway. I shouldn't really think too hard about it. These War Beasts are not long for
The
this
more
world.
commands.
I don't ever use them, so
When supper.
we're not.
Master of the meat pot.
Do we have spells? It looks like we do.
Greatness in battle may
Hex.
only be reached through rigorous
And
training. Even the
Things
most
I don't
skillful of
really care
generals
about.
must
Fair
practice their craft.
Yes, no, I did not mean to push that button.
By our meat, we are
Okay,
cleaver. The butchery begins.
Game. Game. Come back, game. Hello? Ring, ring. Okay. Oh. Yes. Okay, so we're back. I don't know what happened there, but, yep, Yeah, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to push that button ever again. It's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll start the battle here.
So much meat, you
Be
send
sure to
us.
position your...
Nope.
Oh, more.
In fact, can I just turn his advice off? Yeah, let's just turn his advice off for now.
Shall face still be?
I know how to play Warhammer or Total War games, so we should be fine. Just gonna hang out and chill. Let them wear themselves out coming towards us.
You may use the hills, valleys,
I
and
thought I told you to stop talking. Show me your moves.
Skrag, the slaughterer.
Or not. That's also fun. Oh, they're like crawly guys. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll use these guys to come around here and attack from the rear. So Gorgers should be anti-infantry as well. Yeah.
The enemy attack your flank, Commander. Drive them off.
This is fine.
Relentless hunger.
And no cool spells yet, which is
Slice
sad,
the meat.
disappointing. Oh well.
The enemy waver, my lord. Their
Yeah, this is
troops
a quick
begin
little
to flee.
warm-up battle. Nothing
Run
more, nothing less. Just is what it is.
The enemy commander runs from the field, my lord.
Sure
And a
does.
sorry spectacle it is, too.
Yeah.
His army will surely fall.
Easy. Go ahead and kill as many of them as possible, because we don't want to have to fight them again. A few will escape, but it probably won't be enough for them to recover. Here, just chase him down. Me too. Just to be safe. There we go. There we go. So, meat seems like it's kind of important for the faction as a whole, so I'm going to try to get as much of it as possible. Alright, so we have a hero now, a butcher. And a big name. Yes, I know. I know how to play the game. So what can you do? Okay, so you're a beast mage. Extra ingredients. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, that's fine. Go ahead and join the army.
Chow down, boys. Skrag, slaughter.
Yep, get some free money from that. By the way, this is in no way like a tutorial series. I'm not really going to be explaining a lot of my choices. I mean, I probably will, but, you know, I'm just here to have fun. So I'm going to grab Route Marcher first. Campaign movement's so good. And what's this big name? Okay, so you can perform feats to get bonuses. Gore Harvester, meat generated 2. Ever famished. Can I only get 1? Campaign movement range is kind of nice. Don't care too much about the Diplo relations. I kind of want this one. End your turn with over 50 meat. I think he does have 50 meat right now. So I'm gonna end my turn and then I'll pick that up because more meat gained from battles seems kind of useful. Okay, so the game also wants me to
The butcher
go away.
is
Go
complete.
away. Okay, it's not going to go away. I think I saw a mission to recruit 2 units. Yes? Maybe not. Yeah, right there. 2 new units. I can do that real quick.
Hungers.
Off with the Great Maw. Ah, alright. None of those are really useful to me now, but it's nice to see.
Ravenous children awake. Great.
We'll grab more ogres. I don't like armies of garbage units.
Guts out,
And I forgot to
boys.
start upgrading that again. Alright, so I'm gonna skip the big game. I pretty much just jumped right back into the battle. There we go.
You great godmouth.
Alright, let's end our turn. One thing that I find kind of interesting about Skrag's start is that he's on his own. Which, I mean, sounds like it would make the game harder, and it probably will.
My coupon waits.
But every other ogre faction in the game starts, like, up here in this region. Around here. Pretty much. So, it's kind of cool to just kind of be on his own and not having to butt heads with other ogre factions, at least not initially. Alright, we're gonna hold off on that.
Crack bone.
And we're going to grab that. Yeah! Alright. Okay, so big names can be changed every 10 turns? I'm still not sold that I want anything other than Ever Famished, unless it's like an army that just doesn't fight battles. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop in here and do this battle. Have a fight. And then I'll probably call it a video. So, I'm not super well versed on sieges yet. I know they've completely reworked the sieges from Warhammer 2. And they're more tactical and whatnot. And that's all fine and good. I agree that that change needed to happen. But also, I just haven't completely, like, grasped the nuance of it yet. So, these Gorgers can't be seen, right? They're invisible. So I'm going to send them the back way to kind of cap off some of these rear supply locations. And then everybody else is pretty much just gonna come in through the front. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna beat up some guys, and just make a mad rush to the front. So, well, I'll tell you what. We can use these nobblers over here. Over here. I'm organizing them almost like a Cathay army, because that's what I've been playing a lot of. Cathay has bonuses when their archers and infantry are really close together. But not us. Not us. We're not special enough.
Gnawing hunger. A wound.
There we go.
Strong
And
me.
I guess we can put these guys over with these guys. Don't really care about any of those units. Alright.
The endless hunger. The Moors children.
There we go.
Stand together.
Let's start this battle. Go ahead and send those guys after those miners, and then storm the premises. Of course, there's nobody back here because they don't know that these units are there because they are hidden. Excuse me.
Cocaine butcher.
Get in there. Is it because I have you on group lock? Get in there.
Where's me master? Hungry. Meal time.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can just do that. That's also perfectly fine. Do you have any spells? Just buff spells.
Voice of the
One thing you're going to learn about me in playing this game is that I'm not a fan of buff spells in this game. They just don't do enough.
Master of the meat pot.
I guess I could buff these single units of ogres that I'm sending something to combat. Yeah, these ogres are just going to completely wreck these infantry units. And they're going to easily take control of that. Okay. Yeah, this should be a pretty straightforward win. Gotta keep everyone fighting. Alright, we've captured this victory point. We might as well just move right up into this main victory point here. Cap off that tower. There we go.
Skrag, the slaughterer.
Of course, these goblins I guess they're doing okay, actually. The saber-tusk packs are doing okay. Or are doing quite poorly, but that's because they're saber-tusk packs. Not really that great to begin with. So, the saber-tusk packs are war beasts, which there's a lot of different war beasts in the game, and all of the ones that I've encountered in pretty much every faction in all 3 Warhammer games so far have largely played out the same. They exist to run down fleeing units. That's it. That's all they do. And it's not great, because they're not very good in actual combat, as you can see here. Even though overwhelming numbers, they still almost lost half of their power, although I don't think any of them actually died. There's still 25 there. And it's just, I don't like them. They're not good. Anyway, this battle is a victory. Momentum. Huh, okay. There we go. 3 meat. Oh wait, here's the tooltip for meat. Armies are sustained by meat. Camp settlements and fighting battles will provide meat. Okay. Fair enough. And we will occupy this.
The mole's children.
There we go. Now they want us to take the mountains. This is a pretty standard start set of objectives so far.
Skrag, soldier, servant. Prophet
All right.
of the great Moor.
They're all buff spells. Okay, there's an attack spell. I kind of want to go for the attack spell. Let's see, what else do we have here? Troll Guts. The Maw. Huh. Okay. Lightning Strike here, which would be what I would normally rush all of my armies for. Not really as valuable considering the fact that you need to put 3 points into it. But from my understanding, they did increase the level cap. Let's find this. No, not that button. We'll put some points into Blood Gorger for now. We'll go for Bone Crusher and Blood Gruel for the healing.
Such butchery it promises.
The early growth would have been okay as well. Potion of Healing versus Potion of Toughness. It doesn't really matter to me.
Great Moor
There we go.
begins.
Alright, let's end our turn after we recruit a couple more units.
Soldier, servant.
There we go. Alright.
My coupon rights.
Going to continue pushing the attack. There's no real reason not to.
Do you take me
This
for
is
a
a
wizard?
capital.
I bring
Okay.
meat into
Should be fine.
my meat cauldron.
Valiant defeat. Tell you what. Let's maintain the siege. They don't have an army down here in Blackstone Tower. They have to come out to attack us. So,
Feed them to
is there
the
any offerings here we want to do? Wish that was attack power. Sure. Why not? Don't really think we necessarily need that, but, you know, we might. Alright, so they're not going to come out and attack me. Now we have a Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, we're not going to lose any units. Let's auto-resolve.
butchery awaits. Butchery. A new home for butchery.
Excellent. Alright, so we have a mission to maintain 2 provinces now. We'll go ahead and we'll do the growth one.
It cools.
And give me Bone Crusher. Ah, the Maul Feast might be nice. We'll get Bone Crusher
Thank
for
you,
now.
Godman. Thank you.
And we'll work towards that. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so we don't really need... do we really only have 3 construction slots in all of our buildings? Well, that sucks. Anyway, we really don't need it. That's just a duplicate. The animal store would be nice for the money. Same with that. And we'll build something else there next turn. Maybe. Do we get walls? We don't get walls, do we? We don't. We don't get walls. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna do ogres. I do like income from sacking and looting buildings. I don't care about riders or cavalry. That's not worth it then. I mean, it is worth it. We have to go that way eventually, but for now, maybe we don't have to go down that path. We're gonna go for that for now.
The good mouth rewards
All right,
its servants.
and that, I believe, will be the end of the first episode. I probably should have fought that battle because it was kind of a big battle, but it's fine. It is whatever. I historically speaking, I get tired of the long load screens in between battles, but that's kind of a staple of Warhammer Total War, unfortunately. But that's fine. We'll persevere. But until next time, happy gaming.